You're an incredibly fast typer. You watch stupid movies, and when people ask, what are you doing? You answer, working. Your eyes are bloodshot from nights spent staring at a computer screen. You only consume chili cheese, Fritos, and energy drinks. And you're constantly talking about the lighting in the room. I know what you are. Say it. Out loud. A YouTuber. What's going on, everyone? How's your week? What did you accomplish? Did you drink enough water? I didn't. So I reorganized my recording space a little bit, aka the guest room. I hope you like it. If you don't, sorry? You don't live here. I do. By now, I'm sure you figured out that we are going to be reliving our tween years and watch the ultimate vampire love story, Twilight. Twilight was super popular around the time I was in middle school, and I read all 4 books within a semester. I had a poster of Edward when he was in Eclipse hanging up on my wall that I practiced kissing on very often. Almost as often as I kiss my Nick Jonas poster. Love you, boys. Let's get into it. Bella Swan is moving from Phoenix, Arizona all the way to Forks, Washington to live with her dad while her mom and stepfather travel the road. Her childhood friend Jacob, aka Taylor Lautner, shows up to say hi and to teach her how to drive her new truck that she just got.
So you gotta double pump the clutch when you shift.
Yeah, make sure you double punch the clutch when you shift. That's important. I'm car smart.
Nice ride.
Thanks.
Good one.
That's so funny!
Not!
So, for some reason, all the guys at her high school, immediately fall in love with her. They know who she is, and they know they love her.
Oh, you're homegirl.
Yeah.
My girl.
Did she give you consent? Arrest him!
Says. There's no way, he's so skinny. Totally.
Who are they?
They're the Cullens.
The Cullens.
Anna Kendrick explains that Edward is totally gorgeous.
That's Edward Cullen. Totally gorgeous, obviously.
Obviously. And it turns out that Edward and Bella are in the same biology class. And when she steps in front of the fan, Edward he's not loving it. Please move! What is that stench? This smells like my vagina by Gwyneth Paltrow. Wait, is that real? Yeah, Google it after this video. She has a whole brand. One thing I really love about this movie is the fashion. It's so 2008 E-boy.
Well, ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to fix.
He's staring at her super intensely the entire class, and she just has to pretend not to notice. What are you looking at? Does Gwyneth Paltrow also have a candle that's called This Smells Like My Feet? Because if so, I want to buy it.
Ice doesn't really help the uncoordinated.
I felt that one. Edward randomly decides to start talking to Bella in class, and suddenly he's not repulsed by her. And not only is he speaking to her, but he's asking her, a lot of super personal questions.
My mom remarried and,
You don't like the guy? Why don't you move with your mother and Phil?
What's your mother's maiden name? What's your first pet's name? What's your social security number?
I'm just trying to figure you out.
But when Bella finally asks a question,
Hey, did you get contacts?
he's out. Bella and Edward are making some sexy eye contact from across the parking lot. When a van almost crushes Bella. But it doesn't! Because Edward is just there. And stops the van with his bare hand.
Bare hands!
At the hospital, Bella tries to confront Edward and ask him how he got to her so quickly, and he just gaslights the shit out of her.
How did you get over to me so fast?
I was standing right next to you, Bella.
You were next to your car.
No, I wasn't. You hit your head. I think you're confused.
I know what I saw. You stopped the van.
Well, nobody's gonna believe you. So can't you just thank me and get over it?
and then he breaks into her room to watch her sleep. So, the first half hour of the movie is just Edward switching back between being obsessed with Bella and being a dick to Bella for no apparent reason. Like, obviously, we know, the audience knows that he's a vampire, so they shouldn't be together. But he wants to be, it's an internal battle for him, I get that. But seriously, dude, make a decision. This is a bad example for young, impressionable viewers.
Well, ever heard of closing a
Bella, we shouldn't be friends.
We shouldn't be friends. Then, bitch, leave me alone.
You at least watch where you walk.
Watching this now, I realize that, wow, he's an asshole, don't bother with this guy. But young Kendra, he ruined romance for me. So Bella and their friends decide they're gonna go to La Push Beach.
La push, baby.
La Push, baby.
La push.
And because he does a fun, cute little apple trick, Bella invites Edward to come with them.
Why don't we just hang out?
And obviously he doesn't show up. He's Edward Cullen. He doesn't hang out with peasants.
Take control. You're a strong, independent woman. I am.
Hell yes, you are! Women get it done. But Jacob shows up to La Push with his pack, and they start talking about old rumors about the Cullens.
Really, it's just like an old scary story.
Just a scary story. Forgot he was Shark Boy for a hot minute. Y'all remember that?
Just relax, lay about, or my fist will put you out. Dream, 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 dream.
Basically, the Cullens and Jacob's ancestors, they got beef going over territory issues. And Bella goes to Port Angeles with her friend so she can get a book with more information on it. But after she gets the book, these men surround her, and it looks like they're about to attack her.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Ladies, if you are ever in a situation where you don't feel safe, do what you gotta. In this case, Bella chose to go with kneeing the guy in his nuts and letting her vampire boyfriend almost run them over. However, a vampire crush may not be at your disposal. If that is the case, poke them in the eyes, punch them in the nose, knee him in the groin, claw at him, bite him. Do what you have to do until you are safe again. You can learn more by listening to My Favorite Murder podcast. Okay, so after all that excitement and possible trauma that Bella just went through, Edward thinks now would be the perfect time for a first date.
I think I should make sure Bella gets something to eat. If you like.
Oh my god, yes. While on their date, he lets it slip that he can read minds. Which, for someone who's been a vampire for nearly a century, he's not really good at keeping a secret.
A distance unless you needed my help, and then I heard what those lowlifes were thinking.
Wait.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
But to prove it, he starts listing what people are thinking.
Sex. Money. Sex. Cat.
Okay, I love this movie, and I love all the actors, but sometimes she sounds like a robot.
Your hand is so cold.
So the B plot of the film is that there's been a bunch of murders happening around Forks, and it looks like it's been caused by an animal. Well, actually, it's another clan, or posse, of vampires. And they killed another person tonight. So Charlie gives Bella some mace, which is another good option, ladies. Bella goes home and does some Googling about vampires. And next day, well, you already know.
You're impossibly fast and strong. Your skin is pale white and ice cold. Your eyes change color. I know what you are.
Say it. Out loud.
Vampire.
While he's explaining how lethal of a killer he is and how badly he wants to drink her blood, she's saying shit like,
I don't care.
I've killed people before.
It does not matter.
Another terrible example for young women. If a guy is talking about how much he wants to murder you, don't tough it out. Don't stay with him. Run! You can't fix him. You can't fix him. You can't fix him. Not to mention, they don't know each other. Out of the, I don't know, 8 interactions they've had together, where did you fall in love? When he was mean to you or when he was mean to you? I guess he did save her life. But still, he wasn't even nice about that. But they're officially dating now. So literally the next day.
About 3 things I was absolutely positive. Edward was a vampire. There was a part of him that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
Why? Why? Seriously, sweetheart, you don't know him. The movie starts in March and ends at prom, which is probably like the end of April or beginning of May. So at this point, she's known him for like, what, a couple of weeks?
Not long enough to be unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
Edward takes Bella over to meet his family, and all the boys have the same leather cuff.
Oh, no.
But the family's kind of torn about letting Bella into their little world. Rosalie hates it, and Jasper is really struggling not to murder her.
It's okay, Jasper. You won't hurt her.
All right.
He takes her up to his room, but I'm not buying it personally.
Yeah, this is my room.
A straight teenage boy's bedroom? Yeah, no. This is how it really would have gone down.
Yeah, this is my room.
Disgusting!
I don't care if he's been a teenager for a century. He's still a teenager.
Did you find anything down by Queets River today?
Queet. Later on, Edward just breaks into Bella's room, which is not okay. It's not romantic to break in through someone's window. So don't do it! It's creepy and illegal and not romantic and illegal.
Stop! I can't ever lose control with you.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
Since when do vampires like baseball?
Baseball scene! Baseball scene! Baseball scene! So the vampires that had been killing people in the area show up to the baseball field, and they figure out that Bella is a human hanging out with them.
You brought a snack.
So now James is hunting Bella just for the fun of it. So Bella has to run away from home so James can't track her back to her place and hurt Charlie. Alice and Jasper drive Bella to Arizona, while Edward, Rosalie, Esme, and Emmett fake her scent all over. But James tracks down her old address and abducts Bella's mother. He said he'll kill her if Bella doesn't show up to her old ballet studio she went to as a kid. She falls for it and goes to the studio alone to die.
I'd never given much thought to how I would die, but dying in the place of someone I love seems like a good way to go.
Bella shows up at the studio and...
Everyone makes fun of me.
Oh no!
It's a trap!
But good thing Charlie gave her that pepper spray. Oh, that did nothing. So I think it's important to know of all the injuries she gets in this scene. So I'm just gonna make a little list for you here. Just keep all of this in mind. After the Cullens killed James together, as a family, Bella wakes up in the hospital to her mother's voice. Her mother explains what happened to her.
Fell down 2 flights of stairs. Went through a window. Yeah, that sounds like me.
And no one asked any questions? What about the vampire bite on her wrist? After everything that's happened to her, you know, discovering vampires exist, being hunted by a vampire, being bitten by a vampire, almost being murdered by a vampire, Edward got to thinking that maybe, possibly, it would be in her best interest to move to Florida with her mother.
Bella, you gotta go to Jacksonville.
How? I don't even know what you're saying. What are you talking about? You want me to go away? No, I can't just leave you. We can't be apart. You can't leave me.
Jesus, girl, you've known him for 2 months. Oh my God. So it's time for the prom.
Prom is an important rite of passage.
There she is.
I wore this to my senior prom and I wanted to wear it again. Ugh, I want that.
Have I found you? Ow, son of a bitch! Have I found you?
Bella basically begs Edward to bite her so she can be with him for all eternity. They're 17 years old. I don't know about you guys, but I was stupid when I was 17. Thank God I didn't make any life-altering decisions back then. Rewatching this as an adult in training, I still love it, don't get me wrong, but yikes, it sets some bad examples for young romance. If you're under the age of 16, please do me a favor and don't idolize this. This is not what love should feel like. Love is not supposed to be dramatic or difficult. Just find a person, get to know them for over 2 months, and if they genuinely make you happy, be with them. It might work out, it might not. But don't go after the person who can't make up their mind, or breaks into your bedroom, or wants to literally murder you. That's not your match. Anyway, I'll step off of my soapbox. I hope you guys had fun rewatching this with me. We all laughed, we all cried, we all cringed. It was a lot of fun. Now I gotta go. I gotta go get this spider bite checked out. It's been driving me crazy for days. And then maybe I'll get a steak. Extra rare. I've got a craving. Bye!